sucker for love. And in this world full of suckers, you fit mine like a glove. The fit is perfect, but nobody above, yeah. The clock's ticking as the time flies by. We in two different worlds, but living the same life. Two different dreams, you make me feel so alive. Need you by my side, need you by my side. Just a power couple daily blowing off steam. Making love to you so damn seamlessly. We be doing it so damn frequently. Easy cause we on the same damn frequency. Take it to the Sunset Boulevard. Tell mama says she wanna tag along. She don't care if it's right or if it's wrong. Yeah, we'd always get along. Even through the downs, gotta stay strong. Now we singing the same song. All I ever, yeah, is think about you. I think about you daily. So baby girl, don't play me. All I ever, yeah, is think about you. They call me Dan, the Lakers fan. And I got a master plan for the Lakers back to the promised land. Spread the vision through my people, cause we fans are equal. When we reach 20K subs, yeah, we gon' drop a sequel. Another Laker anthem track, watch me run it back. Got the keys to the city where my Laker jet.
Yo, what up, Laker family and Ramily? Good to see y'all, man. Today we're doing a doubleheader pregame. Wanted to go a little bit early so you guys can watch both games. You don't got to worry about pregame or nothing like that. But we're going to talk about the Lakers versus Raptors. And then, of course, we're going to talk about the Rams versus the Chicago Bears, all right? It should be, well, one of them for sure is going to be a good game, the Rams game. The other one, hopefully, Lakers can make it a ball game for sure. And let's see what happens there. What up, Kimmy? What's up, Jess? Good to see y'all, man. Jess got in the building. Appreciate you, Kimiko. So, again, tonight, man, Lakers have been on a skid. Okay. On paper, Toronto's actually slightly favored by 1.5 points on the over-under, okay? But, you know, the Lakers are sitting at 24-16 right now, good for 6 in the Western Conference. It's an okay positioning based off the fact that the West is stacked, but we could continue to slide if we don't win these games. The vibes have been very shaky lately, whether it's the Rich Paul rumors, trade rumors, whatever. You know, we've dropped 4 out of the last 5 games, including last night versus Portland, 132-116. Right now, that was tough, man. Our defense got torched for 132 points from Portland. You just can't do that versus Portland. You can't get torched like that and then expect to win versus Portland. We do have the injury report. Just got it right now. Luka Doncic, left groin soreness. LeBron James, left foot arthritis, and the right sciatica are both questionable. Most likely, they're not going to play. What this does is it leaves opportunity for other guys to come in and step up. We saw what Drew Timmy did the other night, or last night, should I say. But we are on a second night of back-to-back, so this wouldn't surprise me if they don't play at all, Luka and LeBron, right? But, yeah, I mean, it's definitely some concerning patterns are there today. Hey, what's up, Teji? What's up, Die Hard? For life, but we need to blow it up. My man is hitting up at that panic button. He said, this team will not magically get better without trades, the front office shakeup, or clutch lurking in the shadows. I think all 3 of those things will change over time for sure, bro. I feel you on that. But the Lakers, man, we have more issues than what we expect. For example, our offense is averaging 150 points per game overall, but has been inconsistent in the last 5 games where we scored 116.5. However, we allowed 117. That's why we've lost 4 out of the last 5, okay? Defense is the real issue right now. We rank 29th in defensive rating over that stretch, over the last 5 games. The wins have come against teams like the Grizzlies and the Kings, but losses to Charlotte, Portland, and teams like that are really disparaging. These aren't teams that are below 500. They're sub-500 teams. You know, it sucks. It sucks to see it, man. No Luka again tonight. Potentially no LeBron. We don't have the update on DeAndre Ayton. He might play. Overall, man, this team is leaving a lot. They're leaving a lot, man. And Toronto, they're 4th in the East at 25-18, and they're on a hot streak. They're 4-1 in 2026 so far, including wins over Indiana and Philadelphia. So, you know, they've got a top 6 defense, completely opposite from us, and they are missing key pieces. I think Jacob Poeltl, I think he's out. RJ Barrett out as well. You know, they got some I think quickly is also questionable. So again, they are playing much better as of late, and we're playing much worse. But you just never know. Again, just last night we got a nice little offensive barrage from Drew Timmy. Who else can step up today? All right, these are opportunities for those guys that never get to play, right? So let's see what happens. I'm not gonna be pessimistic and all of that. Love you too, bro. How you been, man? Get to hear from you. Very excited, man. Y'all see what the fuck is going on? Got the Rams today. We will get to the Rams first. I want to wrap up the Lakers, but good morning, everybody out here in the West Coast, and good afternoon on the East Coast. How you doing, man? How you doing? Good to see you. Let's see. I'm worried for this 8-game road trip. It's going to be tough, man. It really is. Our schedule's getting tougher. We had to take care of business versus some of these weaker teams. But like I told you guys a couple of days ago, I figured that it was going to be really tough because, again, the chemistry just isn't there. It just isn't, And Germany, shout out to Germany in the building. The thing about us, man, we don't attack enough. We settle a lot. Without Jacob Partle tonight, Toronto's rim protection drops. They allow like 48% in the paint during recent stretches. So if Ayton does play, he could hopefully feast inside. This will be an Ayton type game. LeBron and Luka most likely not available, but still, whoever's up next, needs to go and attack that paint. And we won our last 3 versus Toronto by an average of 9.7 points, but this is not going to be that same Toronto team. They've gotten a lot hotter in the new year, right? We have to contain their wings, and that's going to be our biggest struggle. Guys like Scotty Barnes and Brandon Ingram, those guys, they're looking to have a field day. We're really going to need Vando and Smart to disrupt them today, right? Especially Barnes. He thrives in transition and isolation. But let's see if our length can force them into bad shots. Ingram, he's a great half-court scorer. We're going to need Rui out there getting some minutes, Jake LaRavia to body him up, and limit their playmaking and scoring for sure. Our bench, what can I say about our bench, man? So far this season has been non-existent. It has been just unfortunate. Our bench has been abysmal, to say the least. So it's been really, really unfortunate, and I really hope that that we can get some production there. We did get some Drew Timmy production offensively, but we need more defensively as well. So got to control the pace as well. Younger team, quicker. Guys like Gabe Vincent, Kobe Buffkin, Drew Timmy, those guys have to help on the defensive and not just offensively, So, but if we do push the pace off of a turnover, we need to make sure that we don't turn the ball over as well, right? But again, defensively, we've been so bad lately, man, especially in transition. We got to focus on the passing lanes and limiting threes, communicating and switching everything, right? So let's see what happens again, because this team is just so unpredictable this season, man. The Lakers, if they're going to pull it out, we're going to need everybody to step up tonight, just to keep it kind of brief on the Lakers for sure. And I hope we step up, because again, these are games that we should be winning, assuming we were healthy, but we're not. So that's very, very unfortunate, man. Very, very unfortunate. Appreciate you. Yes, I will be live for the Laker game on Primetime TV. I won't be live for the Rams game, but for the Laker game, might even have a special guest. Let's see if my boy joins me today. Yeah, let's hope for the best for the Laker game for sure. Any comments, questions? Hey, Dan, we need a win. I'm waiting to see who plays tonight. Well, most likely no LeBron. Most likely no Luka, so it's going to be really tough. We were already missing DeAndre Ayton and Jackson Hayes the last game, and Luka. So I'm not expecting anything crazy, but I want us to compete. The bare minimum I ask is for us to compete, and that was a bright spot right there. Drew Timmy was awesome, right, offensively. What about the defense? We gotta, because you can be a great scorer, but if you score 21 and then you give up 41, it's gonna be a problem. So I want to see what Drew Timmy can do defensively. And I want to see if he can work on the rebound. Somebody asked if he can rebound. In college, he was a good rebounder. Let's see what he does in the NBA. Different level of physicality, just a different level of play overall. Right? My guy Solo said, no LeBron, no Luka, no nobody. Just throw the damn towel. Now, that's something we never do, man. We never throw in the damn towel. You know it. My boy Solo being funny. We're never going to give up because you never know, man. We might have one of them magical games for surely, and that's what I'm hoping for. At least I'm hoping for a magical game from the rest of the guys. Maybe Marcus goes off for 30. Marcus Smart. Maybe Marcus Smart goes off for 30. Maybe something spectacular happens. So that's what we love about basketball. My guy Solo being real funny today. I see you, dog. Yeah, the bare minimum is to compete. Is to compete. We have to compete. This is the Laker way. To answer your question, LeBron is old, man. Even if he doesn't play, everybody else has to compete. We're not called the LeBrons. We don't go as he goes. We go as the Lakers go. We march to a different beat. If you don't compete, trade deadline is around the corner, man. To answer your question, yes, the bare minimum is to compete. And we never say quit. I agree, Mark. We're here, baby. We still here. We still here no matter what. Well, we probably get the brakes beat out of us. Likely, but I hope not. I'm hoping for a nice little miracle, and I'm hoping for a major victory tonight from the Lakers to kind of set us back on track. We have lost more games in 2025. I'm sorry, in 2026 than won. We started off the year good 3-0 in 2026, and then we've just been losing ever since. It's been loss after loss after loss, and blowout losses. That's the most bothersome thing is the blowout losses. All right, this is where it gets good, man. We're going to talk about my Rams. Horns up, baby. Horns up. Got to talk about the Rams, man. Stafford versus the Bears secondary, man. We're talking about the MVP of the league going up against Chicago's 29th ranked defense. Okay, they're going to be very vulnerable to our aerial attacks. So I think Stafford will excel regardless of the weather. At least is what I'm hoping for. And health, of course. Knock on wood that everybody stays healthy, right? But we got the MVP, man. We got the MVP coming out here. We're marching out there into what is it called? Soldier Field? What is it called? We're gonna march out there and hopefully beat the brakes off the Bears and their nail polish leader. Okay, because he freaking loves painting his nails. We're gonna paint an L right on his forehead. Bam, bam. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm gonna need my guys Jared Verse and Byron Young, man. To disrupt Williams, all right, without losing the contain. Okay, I think if we put the right pressure, the right amount of pressure in the right times and get through those holes, it could lead to some very valuable sacks and put pressure, make them feel real uncomfortable. Also, I think our run game has to be good tonight versus the Bears. Okay, Williams and Corum, they have to be dynamic. They both have to rush over 50 yards apiece. That's the bare minimum I'm asking. Okay, I know, like it's especially my guy Kyron, man. He struggles to hold on to the ball in bad conditions, like he did in Philadelphia the last time we played and we lost in the playoffs, right? But we can control the pace in the cold. The Bears are weak against the run. The run stop defense is kind of weak. They allow a lot of YPG, man, a lot of yards per carry. So. We got to, for sure, attack that hole, man, right down the middle. Put pressure on him. Put pressure on him from every angle. That way my guy Puka and Devontae Adams could eat. The more single coverage we can get them. Love you too, Tasia, but go Rams. Go Rams. It's Rams all day. No, but I respect it. I respect it for sure. AR lead to that Boston win, but he's not available. Yeah, we desperately miss Austin Reeves for sure. He says Chicago about to go crazy if they win tonight. Man, let me tell you something, bro, about Chicago. They're a good team offensively. But defensively is where they got all those holes, and I really hope that we exploit them. Right now, it's going to be brutal weather. It's not going to be easy. Sub-zero winds, chills. They're going to favor the home team, right? They have an opportunistic defense. They hunt for turnovers in bad weather. They're going to hope for interceptions and fumbles, and that's where that's when Kyron got to show us he learned from the last time. Kyron Williams single-handedly lost that game for us, and a lot of people wanted him traded. Even I mentioned it. Like, Kyron, you cannot stay on the team. You keep doing this. You keep fumbling and coughing up the football at the 1-yard line and shit. Can't do that, Kyron. So you got to protect that football, and you got to get into the end zone. And every time we're in the red zone, I'm going to say this to Sean McVay. Kick the field goal, man. If we're not scoring and it's 4th down, kick the field goal, especially early in the football game. to set the tone, and you got to get points in the board every time you're in the red zone. No turnovers, nothing like that. That's going to be crucial. We are the better football team, but we got to show it tonight, right? It don't matter how you look on paper, it's how you look on the field, right? Again, some key injuries. Witherspoon is out with the shoulder injury. Darius Williams, Josh Wallace, got to step up. Let's see what happens though. The home crowd, they're gonna have momentum in Soldier Field. Energy is gonna be amplified, but the Bears are underdogs, and the Rams better not, they better not let us down tonight, because we have a date with destiny. We got to get our revenge versus Seattle. And also we go to the Super Bowl, we win in the whole thing. Okay, so this is one of the toughest opponents coming up offensively, and then defensively, Seattle is going to be really tough. But if we can get past both of these, the weather conditions and everything going on today, I think we're going all the way, man. I think we're going all the way. But this is going to be, this is going to be a slugger's game. You're right about that, bro. You're right about that. Absolutely. It's going to be a slugger's game for sure. But let's see. Let's see who pulls up, But we got to exploit the mismatches and coverages, guys. Target the Bears, certain players, certain weaknesses they have. We got to come out here and we got to contain Caleb Williams from the beginning. His mobility is my biggest concern. He gets out of the pocket, starts moving, he's going to thrive, So we got to be structured. We got to, there can't be penalties against us, stuff like that. We know we get hold a lot. LA teams get hold a lot, but, we got Jared Verse, baby. Let's get it. Byron Young, come on now. We got two of the young big dogs in the league, man. We got to rotate the pressure without over pursuing, because you over pursue, you give up the big play. But it's going to be awesome. And they got a rookie too over there, Theo Benedict. So we got to try to exploit that for sure. I think I said his name. Let's force Williams into chaotic scrambles where he's prone to make errors, interceptions, turn the ball over, all of that. Let's do it. Puka. What can I say about my guy Puka? He's the best player on the field. He's got to be that tonight. He's got to be that tonight, man. Puka got to be him. If Puka is not him, we're in trouble. Last game, matter of fact, Matthew Stafford almost threw an interception. And what I thought was the play of the game was Puka coming back to bat it away. Okay, he literally saw that the ball was going that way. He's a fighter, man. He's one of the best wide receivers I've ever seen. He's up there, man. He's gonna, when it's all said and done, I believe he's going to be up there with the Jerry Rices of the world. With the Megatrons of the world. That's how high praise I have for Puka. And I called it, man. Shout out to my bro Mookie, who sent us to the Rams preseason game years ago when Puka was a rookie. But I knew then and there he was going to be special. I saw the way he was, just the way his passion for the game is second to none, man. He's like a wide receiver, a running back, and a tight end all put into one. That's how tough he is, man. That's how tough he is. If we gave the ball to Puka on a handoff, he's going to get you some solid yards. Sometimes even more reliable than Kyron Williams, our actual running back. So, again, it's going to be awesome. My guy Diehard said, breaking, the Lakers are looking to package Rui, Gabe, Bronny, Dalton, and Kleba for Dan Diehard solo and the Lakers Warrior Darius. Bro, let me tell you something, man. If they package those guys right there, I think it would be interesting to see what type of different packages they would get for those type of players. Now, Bronny don't have no trade value. Neither does Dalton. Kleba is an expiring contract, so he's got something. Rui, I don't know what his trade value is looking like right now. And Gabe is just another expiring contract, so he might be worth something to somebody who's looking for that. But let's see. Trade deadline getting interesting, man. And let's see what happens, my boy. He said the Seattle versus Rams game was absolute cinema. Bro, we need that. We need that rematch, Darius. We need to get our rematch win. We need to cook Seattle. The Sea Chickens. My guy Will Field says, I'm not a Rams fan. I've always been a Raiders fan. He said my granny was a Raiders fan going back to when they were in Los Angeles. But I do want to see Devontae Adams win a ring, so I'm going for the Rams. So I'm talking about, Will. And we got Devontae right. Look, he was in places where they weren't utilizing him properly, man. He came to the right offense, right coaching staff, and you see how we got him now. You see how we got him leading us in touchdowns. Beautiful. Everybody's happy. Puka's happy because he's a workhorse. He gets a lot of a lot of targets, and then Devontae's happy because in the red zone, we know he's the guy. He's one of the guys you go to for sure. Thank you so much, Kimiko. Yes, underdog and price picks. I'm actually going to do 3 entries today. I'm going to do a NBA entry, in favor of the Lakers. I'm going to do a Rams entry in favor of the Rams and football. And then I'm going to do a combination of football and basketball. So it should be cool, man. Stay tuned. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to do that now. Let's do that now. Let's do the price picks entry right now. We're at the 20-minute mark, man. You lose track of time whenever you just having a good time talking with the community. The best Lakers/Rams/football community. All right, now let's pull up. Let's see, man. I have not looked in here yet. Let's see what they got. Okay, Puka for a rushing or receiving touchdown. He can get that. But I'm going to go with the receptions. I think this is good right here. All right, he gets a lot of targets. Matthew Stafford. Let's see what we got Matthew at. Let's see. What else we got? Devontae Adams. I think Devontae will catch a touchdown today. Don't want to put my money on it, though. What about Caleb Williams? He's going to get a lot of passing attempts. I'm gonna go over 32 attempts. He's going to get tons of them for sure. Because our run stop defense is going to be A1. Kyron Williams, I think, you know what? I'm thinking Kyron is the one who gets a touchdown tonight. I think he has not got in the end zone in a couple of games. I think Kyron for sure is the one who will break the pylon on one of them 1 yard, 2 yard runs. I can see it happening. Let's go Kyron Williams. How about, let's see who else we got. Well, they got CJ Stroud getting 2 passing touchdowns. He already got 1. Who else? Who else we got? Pass attempts by Matthew Stafford. Yes. 34.5. It should be a high offensive scoring game, hopefully. And then we get hit on that. See what else we got. What else we got over here? Let's go. Caleb Williams, 213 passing yards. He's been hitting, so I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. He's been hitting. I hope, if I do fail the parlay, I hope it's because of that. But that's interesting. When I pick him up, you actually win less. So let's leave him off. Well, no, he's still here. I don't know what that was. Let's do, again, I'm going to do a couple of entries. Let's put 5 on it. Okay. Interesting. They got us low right now. They got us really low on it. Hold on, give me 1 second. Bear with me here. I wonder why it's so low right now. Let's see. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let's put in another entry here. It's a little wonky. 10 receiving targets. Wait, why does it keep going down every time I select one? Okay, there's a malfunction on the app. I'm gonna figure this out. There ain't no way you add more players and it gives you less on the win total, guys. So, but this is gonna be my first entry. I'll figure it out. I'll put it in right after the stream on my own time. So Matthew Stafford, Kyron Williams, I'm gonna go more. Caleb Williams and Puka, I'm gonna go more on all of them. Okay, that's gonna be my first entry. I'll come back to that. Let's do the basketball entry because we haven't done one of those. Let's do a basketball entry. How about that? Let's go NBA. So tonight for NBA, this guy's coming back. He's playing against Chicago. Eesh, he has not got 2. It's a 19.5. So I switched my format, guys. I'm going to go. LaMelo jacks up a lot of shots. I'm picking him up for 14.5 field goal attempts. He just jacks up shots. Points, rebounds, and assists. Kevin Durant versus New Orleans. They don't play defense. I'm picking him up. I'm picking up the stars to go over from here on out, and I'm picking role players to go under. That's my new tactic. See if it works. Let's see how the Sumo's been doing. He's been hitting though. Let's see. I'm gonna go under on my guy right here, Cam Thomas. He's been missing on everything. And then I'm gonna do. Let's do Trey Murphy. Not necessarily a star, but he's been hitting on everything. Let's pick him up. Points, rebounds, assists. I like the stats that are combined a lot. Canuple. He's been hitting everything. Got to pick him up. Right? Let's do that. And then let's do one more. Let's do Again, somebody who's been hitting a lot, Somo. That's what I like. I like the fact that you can, see who's been hitting and who hasn't, and go based off of that. And I'm gonna go ahead and do. Let's see. Yeah, let's do the power play. 5 to get us 200, and the entry is gonna be LaMelo, K. Dot. All right, Cam Thomas, Trey Murphy, more. Less on Cam. I don't know why I'm going less. You might get buckets, but I'm gonna go less. And then Ayo, I'm gonna go higher on Ayo. Let's go ahead and do that entry right there. And then one more entry. I'm gonna do the football/basketball combination. All right, that's what I'm gonna do. Let's pick up some Lakers. Let's pick up some Lakers tonight because it makes it funner to watch the Lakers whenever we do a combination of entries. Now, you guys were asking me to do a combination before. I just spent a minute. So let's see. Jake LaRabia. Again, guys are missing. So other guys got to step up. That means more stats for these guys. I think Jake gets the 13. He's got to. Guys are missing, Jake. Shame on you if you can't get the 13 with a lot of guys missing. All right. That means you get more shots. All right. I'm not going to pick up LeBron because he's a game time decision. Who else are we picking up? Wait, I said Lakers. Why did it go to okay. All right. I guess not the Lakers, I guess. Again, I'm gonna pick up we go Nick Claxton here. Nah. Nick Claxton's hit or miss. Let's go. Okay, Kevin Durant for 24. Zion for 20 for his Houston? Sure. 20 seems a little low. In stars, I'm gonna go higher, and then role players, I'm gonna go lower. Role players, this guy right here. I'm gonna go my guy Jabari Smith. Gonna go less on him. Who else? Queen. I'm gonna go less on him. My new strategy, guys. Feel free to tail or switch up whatever picks you want to switch up. Points for Jamal Murray. Apparently, he's been getting buckets. So I'm gonna go again. Stars, I'm going high. Role players, I'm gonna go low. All right, that's gonna be my entry. Wait, this was supposed to be. I forgot this was a mix. So let remove him. Let me remove. I'm iffy on Jake. I'm gonna remove Jake. Let's go NFL. Pick up a couple players from the NFL. Again, I feel like let's do Matthew Stafford, and I'm gonna get Caleb. I'm gonna get both of them. All right, let's do that. Let's do that. Matthew and Caleb Williams. All right. So you got KD, you got Zion, you got Derek Queen, Jamal Murray. Less on Derek Queen, by the way. More Zion, more on Kevin Durant, more on Matthew Stafford, and more on Caleb Williams. That's going to be the entry. You can either choose to do the power play, or in my case, I'm going to do the flex play on this one because it's a mixed card. All right. So again, feel free to tap in, guys. Promo code DTLF will get you guys, with your first $5 deposit and play, that will get you guys that $50 on Prize Picks and Underdog. Same promo code gets you 75. All right, with your first 5 play. All right. Let's see. For those millions, I guarantee we get in buckets for show. Bro, people get paid millions on here, but it feels like the passion for basketball has disintegrated. I don't know. It once was, with the exception of a few players. With the exception of a few players. He said, I'm ready to give those guys up. Facts. I agree, bro. Bring up the dumpster truck. What's up, Craig? Good to see you, man. You made it. Timmy should back up LeBron. Facts. Let's see. Yesterday I had Jake for 14. He got 2. Yeah, you know what? One thing about role players, Tasia, is that they're gonna let you down. I'm learning that. I've done Prize Picks for years, and sometimes they'll hit for you, but star players are more likely to hit, and role players are more likely to miss. So using that metric, I'm gonna start playing Prize Picks in that fashion, and hopefully it works out for us. That's gonna be my new strategy. But again, I'm gonna give you guys 3 keys for the Laker game, and then I'm gonna give you guys 3 keys for the Rams game, all right, for both of my teams to win. LA, baby, all day. LA Sunday takeover. First key for the Lakers is, and this is crucial. We know guys are gonna be missing. Most likely LeBron not gonna play. Most likely not Luka either. Those other guys who are playing, you gotta play like your career depends on it. All right. I'm talking to Drew Timmy. I'm talking to Jake LaRavia. I'm talking to all these guys because this is when you really get evaluated. when players go missing, coaching staffs and general managers say, what can you do for me right now? You get an opportunity. Let's see if you capitalize on it and you're worth keeping, or you're going to drop an egg and show that, we could use somebody else instead of you. When we needed you to step up the most, you dropped the ball. So those guys have to step up. That's key number one. Everybody, step up. Next man up mentality. Key number two, please get off to a quick start. Every game the Lakers have been getting off the slow starts. 9 times out of 10, we're going to lose those games. Get off the quicker starts, please. Por favor. All right. And then my third and final key is just going to be defense, man. It's been non-existent. Right now, there's no D in the fence. It's just E-fence right now. Put some D up in there. All right. No Diddy. But put some D up in there. We need defense tonight, especially in transition. You turn the ball over, I need everybody getting back. I need J.J. Redick running with the team just to show him how to do it. I need the water boy running. Everybody, get back. You turn the ball over, get back. I don't want to see nobody jogging back. I need full on-court sprinting, okay? That's going to be my final key for the Lakers. I want to just see effort, tremendous effort. I'm not expecting to win. I'm expecting damn competition, though. No more blowouts. I'm sick of those. Make it competitive, at least. Fair minimum, right? And I hope we can win. Those are my top 3 keys for the Lakers. For the Rams, what can I say, man? Rams, you guys got this. I believe in y'all. Weather the storm, because there might be one, all right? The weather. Got to play through it. Mind over matter. If you don't mind, it doesn't matter. That's key number 1. Weather the storm. Don't turn the ball over. Matt, we know he's going to sling them things through the snow if it is snowing. But Kyron is the one I'm concerned about. Don't cough off the basketball, man. You out here coughing up more balls than a damn cat, okay? We need you, bro. Today, you show your worth, all right? You and Kyron Williams. I need 50-plus yards from both of you. Key number 2, our secondary, man. Those corners seem to be a weakness of ours. I hope they step up. Same thing as the Lakers, next man up. We didn't really make a splash during the trade deadline in the NFL to get some better corners or whatever to upgrade at that position. But our secondary is good with the exception of the corners. And so that's definitely scary. On the long ball, we got to guard that really well. And then key number 3, man, it's going to be the big dogs in the front. Jared Verse, Kobe Turner. Bring that pressure. Apply that pressure in the front line, and let's get to Caleb Williams. All right. If we can knock the nail polish out of his ass, I'd love it. All right. Get to him. Bring him down. Gnaw him while he's down. If you get a penalty, so be it, man. You got to get rough with him. All right. Because if you let him get comfortable at home and the weather's going to be a factor, it'll be a long night for us Rams fans. But we got it, baby. Horns up. Go Lakers as well. LA takeover, guys. I did my pregame extremely early for that, so you guys can enjoy both games. And I will see you guys here for postgame. Or if you guys follow me on my second channel, Primetime TV, I'll see you guys over there during the Lakers game. We'll be talking the outcome of the Rams game, and hopefully it's positive. And I'm really excited, man. But good luck, everybody. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Please do not forget to hit the like button, man. Whether you're a Rams or a Bears fan, we all Laker fans at the end of the day. We still family. It's all love no matter the outcome. And I'll see you guys here. Post game, right? Enjoy. Let's get it.